Welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope it was a nice trading profitable day for you all. Let us understand what happened in the market today, what kind of trades could have been taken, how the confusion could be avoided. So I just posted on a small poll in the Telegram channel. So it seems like 50% people have selected that the market was confusing and don't know how to trade this market. So let us understand what kind of trades could have been taken and how we could have made the market trading in this volatile times very easy. Okay, first starting with the trading mantra. So just a wording from Bruce Lee. He tells that I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So you are able to understand what is the meaning, how we can be related to trading. Somebody who trades in so many stocks, all 140 F1O stocks, gold, forex, commodity, nifty, bank nifty, options, futures. Okay, he'll not be master of anything. If he makes money, nothing like that. It can be a very rare personality. But for you, if you are not able to make money in anything, focus on one instrument. I've been keep telling this again and again, so that you don't come under confusion on this. Maybe like so many people in social media or an analyst or your friends, relatives, so many people be telling them, okay, gold is a very good investment. You put buy gold, or this stock is going to go up. You buy in stock, futures, options. Okay, you get into so many things and mess up. So first you master yourself in one particular thing till you get practiced. Some time back I told you about something like, if you find some mistake you have done, you trade for 20 trading days just to avoid that mistake. Once you become a surgeon, then you can charge more fees. If you are a GP, you can charge nominal fees only. So try to become a surgeon and not a GP. Okay, so this is what you have to keep in mind till you become a professional trader. Then only you look into all options. Okay, if you are not listening, it is your choice. But based on my experience and so many people who I interact and everybody's experience, this is my basic outcome, very basic thing. But if you follow, the results are going to be fantastic and you're going to love it. Let us understand what happened in the power of 2 today. So in the power of 2, if you see here today, okay, let us see the bank nifty and nifty. Both, like nifty gave buy signal around 130, and in case of bank nifty gave a signal around closing time, around 3, just 15 minutes before only. Okay, but I'm not considering this buy signal as a reasonable one because of so many considerations in the daily chart. Because you have to consider the macro view or the higher time frame, what is the outcome, and then only we can take into consideration this medium small time frame signals. Okay, so let us understand the bank nifty, what kind of trade could have been taken and how you would have made money, at least not made loss. Okay, this is the daily time frame of 2 minutes chart. Let us see, rewind what happened and see. If you see here, I'll just show you something new development I have made here. The blue dots, what you can see is the current today's midpoint, Gann midpoint, daily midpoint, and this blue line is the yesterday's midpoint. Okay, just see what happened today. So from opening in the morning, okay, once we not even sustained for less than 1 minute, immediately went below the Gann midpoint, yesterday's Gann midpoint. That is the first resistance we had actually. The second resistance was this current today's Gann midpoint. So once we know that yesterday's Gann midpoint was 21,900, then we should have immediately shorted 20. Yesterday I told you exactly 22,000 calls you have to look for shorting. Like yesterday, whoever watched the video on weekly view, I mentioned 20,000 call is what you have to short. That's a very good opportunity considering the long breakout and also the break option pain, considering those informations. So hope you have taken that because when I tell something, half of people don't understand, listen what I told, I ask questions. So before, just see all the video properly, each and every word is important. So 20,000 call was the very good trade you got to taken today. So what happened today? After this, below this Gann midpoint, never we crossed above the Gann midpoint till what time? 2:30. Okay, only by around 3 o'clock. This 3 o'clock we broken this Gann midpoint. Even Telegram channel I mentioned that for Nifty I mentioned, for Bank Nifty I not mentioned. What happened? We earlier also we see that around 1:30, 2 o'clock. No, okay, 12, 1 o'clock roughly. That's the time you get a big directional movement on either side or whoever made money by till 1 o'clock will lose money after that. So if you made money by shorting the calls, 20,000 calls, you just square off here. When you got this the price around 21,400 spot, you could have squared off the 22,000 calls. That's a good trade you should have taken, because you come under pressure whether I have to buy puts or buy calls. Okay, that's the confusion you have. I'll show you one more the key data point also why we should not have bought puts actually. Okay, puts may not give return actually, but shorting calls will give you good returns. Let us see in the Nifty also. The Nifty, in case of Nifty, something very different happened actually. Let us here also the blue dotted line circles is the today's gain midpoint. The blue line is the yesterday's midpoint. So what happened today in Nifty? Nifty opened above that same thing, like it could not even cross open above the gain midpoint actually. So today we have immediately rested at the gain midpoint, opened at nearly gain midpoint, and then started coming down. And most of the time we were trading inside these two gain midpoints only, yesterday's and today's gain midpoint only. And it was trying to break once the gain midpoint yesterday's and then came down. Today's gain midpoint tried to break, then again it went on the upside. If you see today, the option pain was around 11,200 only, almost through entire day. So there is giving indication that it is going to be volatile and going to go below 11,200 and about 11,200. That's what happened here. 50 points below the option pain, 50 points above the option pain. That's what it has done. Nothing else it has done. So what you should have done is when the price gone below, you should have shorted 11,200 put or 11,000 put, and then you should have shorted on the rise calls. That's the only thing you should have done. But if you cannot trade in the small move market, then you can better you have to be on the sidelines. That's the only thing, because if you get confused, then you should not trade on these markets, because you end up making a lot of trades and lose money. So this is the complete thing what happened in the power of 2. Let us go back to the presentation. So the daily view, if you see Nifty, what happened, still we are in the rising channel only. Once you break 11,000 only, the entire drama will happen. But you have to see for the FIs whether they are cooperating, building short position, because they are not building any short position as of now. Today's data I have not seen as of now. Once we see the data, because that data also is not dependable, because today they make 15,000 buy, tomorrow they 20,000 they square off, because this kind of volatile move they are showing in the data just to trap the people who are tracking this data. Okay, so as of now there is no concern as of now from the FI data, because they are not going for big shots. That's the reason that yesterday Friday's big down move, whatever the panic selling they got in, today that is not a continuation of that. So and the Arun up also is not giving any good momentum on the downside or upside. Arun down is at 4, Arun up is at 84. We have to see a crossover of Arun up and Arun down, then only we can see some shorting opportunity, positional shorts. Till the time it has to be in hedged position only. You have to either short the calls and short the puts with the hedge. And in case of Bank Nifty, we are inside the zone, consolidation zone. We are not breaking 20,000 or 23,000. Both is not happening. Today also the news on HDFC Bank came that some lawsuit firm is planning to file some case against HDFC Bank for the alleged fraud in the auto loan, these things. But everybody is expecting that market will bring down, HDFC Bank will bring down Bank Nifty, but it has moved in the opposite direction and went up actually. Bank Nifty went up in the last moment. In case of Heikin still Nifty is looking weak actually, with open equal to high. So we have to be on the sell side only, way more weightage on the shorting calls than puts. And in case of Bank Nifty also, the momentum is slightly increasing because low it has broken and open equal to high. So both Nifty Bank Nifty are giving a momentum on the downside. So we will be always looking for shorting calls actually on every upside. Till the time we are turning Heikin candles from red to green. Till the time you have to be on the shorting side, more weightage, like maybe you can sell 4 calls and 1 put. Okay, the strike price you have to select according to the option pain. This is how you have to trade with the Nifty Bank Nifty. So another angle I'm just adding here also, Ichimoku Cloud and ADX. So Ichimoku Cloud, if you see, this is the blue line is a Tenkan Sen and the brown line is a Kijun Sen. Once Tenkan Sen crosses Kijun Sen, then only the big move can come on the downside. That's a starting point. Till the time you can comfortably hold your long positions with the shorts hedge. Okay, but as of now the P ratio is a little alarming and lot of things are happening, but as of now there is nothing alarming from Ichimoku Cloud perspective also. But Heikin has given a red signal, which is already a bearish sign. But however, we have to wait for the sorry we have to wait for the signal from Ichimoku around 11,000 levels, sustaining below that only we can see some good down move can come, and we have next support as the Ichimoku cloud is there. So always a lot of signals are available for us to get confirmation, because everybody is afraid of this whatever move happened in the March. So that's the reason everybody is afraid, shorting the put options or going long, they are confused. Okay, so wait for signal. As of now, Heikin Ashi, if you are following Heikin Ashi, you can short the calls more and then as compared to the puts. It's not that you have to only short calls, okay, then it will get trapped. You have to always hedge, and shorting call and put will not save you. If sudden move happens on the other side, then you have to buy call option also, put option also. If you are doing only short strangles or short straddles and near the ATM money, then it is a problem. You have to buy call option or put option according to the positions what you have. Then only it can save you in case of any big move coming. As of now, the VIX also is less, around 21 levels, so nothing to bother as of now. ADX also indicating that the trend is becoming weak. There is no crossover from Ichimoku and ADX. There is no problem arising as of now. Only the Heikin Ashi is giving a red candle, so we'll keep the position little tilted towards the short side. We hedge with the longs. And in case of Bank Nifty, it is completely volatile. There is no clear indication. But however, the Tenkan-sen has crossed down the Kijun-sen, and once we go below the cloud, then situation can become worst actually. Okay, but we have to see whether when the things can give some clarity. If you see ADX also, it is around 11 levels, which is very weak. There is no trend at all. Completely, it is dead. It's a dead line actually. It is in coma stage. We can say literally. The things, the Bank Nifty is there live. That's it, and there is no movement. Each and every move upside, downside, calls and puts are shorter left, right, center. So Bank Nifty, it is just a volatile move. Nobody should be bothered. Even somebody taking a strangle at the money, straddle at the money also, there is no problem at all as of now. But if there is move comes volatility, you have to see the Kijun-sen. If any sustaining above 22,000 levels, then we have to be cautious. Let us see that key data points also in the coming slide. So this is the hourly time frame also. Here last almost 1 month, Nifty is in the range of 200 points. It want to give a breakup at 11,350 above or below 11,100. So lot of fight is happening between the bulls and bears. You have to just survive between this fight, because if you are stuck in this, you don't know what to do, whether you are on bull side or bear side, and you do something opposite. When the market comes down, you become bearish, then market reverses. Then market goes up, you become bullish, then market reverses. So market does always the opposite thing. On Friday also, when the market came down, remember I told you the video yesterday on weekend, that if there is a reverse, you have taken a short put, okay, use that shorting of short put and short the calls, maybe 1:4 ratio, 2:6 ratio. You should have funds for that. You should have short the calls and book the profits and buy some put to protect the shorted puts, and today you would have got the money. Okay, if you see a short 20,000 put, it went all the way to almost 800 rupees. Now it has come down to how much? It has come to 400 rupees something. Okay, so that's the way how you will be trapped if you just go in the direction of what market is giving the lead. Market doesn't give the lead actually most of the times, it just traps. So coming to the Bank Nifty, it is a consolidation zone, same as usual. We need to give the breakout on either side. Maybe possible that after this expiry, monthly expiry, we can get some breakout, because there is some trending move can come with some news. What news we don't know. So coming to the key data points, I made some small changes here. The midpoint monitor, this is what thing I added. The daily, weekly, monthly. Okay, so 11 to 13 what I told. Above that we close now, it is bullish. Okay, now for Bank Nifty, 22, all the weekly, monthly, daily trend, everything is pointing to 22,000 levels. So 22,000 levels is going to be very crucial for Bank Nifty. Once it crosses, then it can fire up like anything for another 1,000 points without any hesitation. And in case of weekly, Nifty, weekly and daily both are giving point to 11,250 as the midpoint. So 11,250 and above, it's sustaining easily. 100 points can go on the upside. Okay, because everybody is bullish now as of now, so the market want to trap possibly. We have to monitor the option pain, whether option pain is moving or not. Because the option pain is sustaining at 11,200, then it can be a trap that any upside will be sold off. But as of now, Heikin Ashi is giving a lead for the down move only, and every down move is used for shorting 11,000 put option and every upside is for 11,500 call option. Highest open interest is there actually. Here also 21,800 is the option pain. Every down move is for shorting 21,500 puts and 22,500 call option. So this also you can use. What are the highest open interest is there, you have to be on that side. That's it. You have to be on that side where the highest open interest is there, and you have to be on that side and short the options. That is another trick also, you can use it. VIX has come down to 21 levels. This future options data is yet to be updated, is as of February, Friday only. And in case of Lakshman Rekha trailing stop loss hit actually, unless we sustain about 21,814, then only we can see some up move coming from the Lakshman Rekha. But original Lakshman Rekha based on the first 2 days of VWAP, still we are bullish. And now the demand for call has increased now, because yesterday Friday with the down move coming, everybody is demanding for the puts actually, because they are moving in the direction of the market. So when the market goes down, everybody starts buying puts, then they trap the people who are buying puts actually. Yes, Friday people are used to short the puts actually, to the people who are demand for buying the puts, expecting that sudden down move will come on 1,000-2,000 points, the bank nifty will move, the expectation, but everybody got trapped. Okay, so don't move in the direction of the market. It moves the trending move only for some time only, less than 10% of time only. And in case of moving average, again we are just went below 20 DMA. We have to see whether this also pointed to same thing. 22,000 is a very, very crucial level from all perspective. 20-day moving average, your midpoint, everything. Okay, so that's the thing you have to look for in the bank nifty. And the P ratio is again still at 31 levels, and 23 is the P ratio for bank nifty. So both are giving a big divergence actually. Let us see where we are going to take the market now. So these are key data points also. I made some small changes. So here what happens that I track this previous day high of the call and previous day high of the put. Whenever the market moves in trending direction in a particular way, if you want to buy put option, look for the opportunity to short buy put option or call option when it breaks the previous day high. If you see today the put option, today's high was for example 22,000 put option, 700 was the high. In the beginning only, opening only, we got 700 level. No, sorry, during around 12 o'clock when the market came down, that's the time we made 700 high. See the put high on Friday, 730, 30 points it could not touch. Okay, we have to test and go comfortably above that 730 levels previous day high, then only we can see some trending move on the downside. The chance is very less because already the people are scared and they've been sold enough puts on Friday. If you see all the puts, all the put options for almost 8 strike prices, everything, nobody have touched the high. Okay, everybody went near 30 points and then came down. If you see 21,300 put also, 13 was the high and we made 261 as the high only, 60 points below the high of yesterday. If you see from the call perspective, the high of 22,000 call was 249. Today we got at the opening 214 rupees, we got the option. What is the low we made? 86. So almost you could have made 140, 160 points, you would have made cool with 20,000 call option shorting only. Okay, so just understand the market move, then you can make enough money. There is a lot of opportunities available in the market. You see the call high, what happened? 214 is the high. On Friday, what is the high? 520. Okay, so once we cross the previous day high, then good momentum can come. So for your task, you can just have a look at what is the put option, any put option high on Thursday, and what is the put option on Friday. So see how the breakup, once we got the breakout above the Thursday's high put option, how it went all the way. Okay, so that's a task you can see. So you have to develop your own system and then you follow the system. The same thing for call option on Nifty also, same thing. 11,200 is the option pain. Till we don't see any movement in the option pain, the market can move all the way, maybe another 100 points also, but it will come down to 11,200 on expiry. Okay, so it can be a trap for the people who are going on the long side, seeing the momentum on the upside. So today market goes up, the momentum, people started buying call option, and again market traps down and brings down, so make the call option 0. So coming to the breakout levels, long breakout is 21,979, which is almost 20,000 we can tell. So again 20,000 is the long breakout, and then track of the 20,000 call option previous day high. Okay, in trending move suddenly if it comes, then 20,000 is the one you have to look for the call option. Once it breaks the previous day high, then you have to look for buying call option that time. Then similar short breakout 21,422, You can, since option pain is around 21,800, you can look for shorting the put option 21,500 also with the stop loss of VWAP and you see previous day high. If the previous day high is not broken, with comfortably you can short the put option. So sorry. So the same case of Nifty also, 11,300 is the long breakout and 11,180 is the sharp breakout. You look for the opportunity to short 11,200 put option if it is sustaining above 11,250. So coming to the learning time, so I would thought of showing you something in the trading view. Okay, how you can see all the indicators and the pivot points at one point for all several time frames. Okay, so let me just take you through the trading view. Here, if you just type in the here in the anything, any stock. Okay, let me just show you like Axis Bank. Just type Axis Bank in the top, NSE. Okay, then what you do is that you go to, once you go there, you can get this something like this. Then click for technicals. So click for technicals, and then you can see the time frame, 1 minute, 5 minute, all these things. Okay, select which time frame you want. You can see summary. So what is the view based on the moving average and oscillators? Strong sell, sell, neutral, buy, strong buy. So this view will get automatically for selected time frames. If you are going for hourly time frame, you can see hourly time frame. It is showing buy. For 5 minutes you want to see, you can see as a buy. Okay, so this way how you can see. So oscillators giving the sell indication, moving average giving a buying indication. So the system combines both and gives you total the what is the option for the what is the view for this stock. Okay, and below this you can see what list of oscillators and what is the action, whether sell, buy, neutral. And for moving average also it gives the key moving average, exponential moving average, simple moving average, Ichimoku cloud, and VWAP, Hull moving average, and the pivot points. All the 4 pivot points it is giving also. So this you can use this a very simple thing in case you don't want to interpret and don't under any have any understanding of the stock. For any stock, instead of asking any analyst or anybody, you can just go through this website and see what is the view and just conclude conclusion. So no need for depending on anybody for the views of any stock. Okay, this will be a very simple solution. Hope you like it. And another thing what I gave was the HDFC Bank strategy, where today I told to close this 1050 call, where almost we are getting 20,000 profit. Now we are shorting 1000 call around 47.5 because now the market is coming down, possible because the HDFC Bank also news came. I thought to protect our profits, then I taken this position. And see, let us see what is the payoff chart. If you see the payoff chart, it is like till the break even is around 927 downside and 1121 on the upside. So till the time we are in the profit only. Okay, the maximum profit that you can see is 40,000 is the profit we can see. So last month it was 16,000. This time the 40,000 is the profit expected in this strategy. So total, if you see here, the profit around say 55,000 is the profit divided by 100 shares we are holding. So 550 rupees, almost 50% of the cost we recover from this strategy in 2 months only. So another 2 months we can make that HDFC Bank stocks to zero cost. Okay, almost as I mentioned in the video originally on the PPT. So HDFC Bank we can make it zero cost with just 2 months, 3-4 months of option strategy. Possible that we may not be doing 3 months, maybe it will take 1 more month also, it's fine. When 5 months time, if you're getting HDFC Bank for zero cost with this strategy, this should be a very good strategy for you, definitely. Okay, hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like the channel. We'll come with you more options and training. Okay, thank you. Bye.